Hello students, I am Dr. Rajaram Dhok from Savitribai Phule Pune University affiliated Agricultural Development Trust Shardabai Pawar Mahila College Sharda Nagar Baramati. Let's start. We see about the lecture 10 on the crystal field theory. In this lecture, we learn application of crystal field theory to tetrahedral complexes. So in the application of crystal field theory to tetrahedral complexes, we see the tetrahedral arrangements. So in the tetrahedral arrangements, the ligand and metal, they are different than the octahedral structure. They are also different than the square planar structure. So in the tetrahedral complexes, the arrangement of metal and ligand, that is very important. So in this arrangement, the ligand repulsion is less for a four coordinated metal ions. In this, radius ratio of this cation and anion is in between 0.225 to 0.414. In the tetrahedral complexes, four ligands are considered, and these ligands are at the alternative corners of a cube, and the metal atoms are at the center. So when we see the directions of X, Y, and Z to the center of the faces of that cube, then we can observe that the EG orbitals point along the X, Y, and Z axis. EG orbitals are point along the X, Y, and Z axis, and that is to the center of faces. And the T2G orbitals point in between the X, Y, and Z, and these are towards the center of edges of that cube. So to identify that, we see the actual cubes. So you see these structures. Here, these T2G orbitals and EG orbitals are shown in the cube. So in this T2G and EG orbitals and position of ligands are given. So you see here by green color, these are the given position of ligand. So again, other ligand is here. Then other two ligands are at the lower side, this corner and this corner. So in this way, this 1, 2, 3, and 4 ligands are located at the four corners of the cube at opposite direction. So you see in DYZ, the lobes of that d orbital is in between y and z axis. Y and z axis. So when we observe that, then these are at the corner or towards the corner or center of that edges. So you see in this all T2G, such type of observation is seen. In case of the EG orbitals, the d orbital, that is dz square, they are along the z axis, and these lobes are along the center of the face, and in that ligands are at the corners. Now you observe that this is EG orbital, this is T2G orbital. So firstly we see about the EG orbitals. So these are the ligands and these are the metal orbitals. So when we consider these orbitals with this T2G orbital, you see these T2G orbitals. In T2G orbitals, this is ligand and these are the metal lobes. So which are closer? So if we see T2G and EG, then both metal and ligand orbitals are not face-to-face interaction. But if we see the distance, then T2G orbitals, in the T2G orbitals, ligands are closer to that T2G orbitals. And in case of the EG, the distance between ligand orbitals and metal orbitals are far away as compared with T2G. And so, in case of the tetrahedral structure, tetrahedral complexes, metal and ligand both are not face-to-face interaction. And so, tetrahedral complexes, in that metal and ligand repulsion is not more. And so, these complexes are weak complexes because here ligand and metal repulsion is not higher, and tetrahedral complexes not form strong field complexes. It is always weak field complexes because in metal and ligand repulsion is less. Now there is repulsion. It is less, but there is repulsion. So out of that T2G and EG, which is repelled more and which is repelled less, which acquires higher position and which acquires lower position. So from this arrangement, we can see that in T2G orbitals, metal orbitals and ligand orbitals, they are close as compared with EG. So T2G orbitals are repelled more as compared with EG. So when T2G and EG split into two groups, then T2G acquires higher energy and EG acquires lower energy. So you see this diagram. Here by splitting, T2G acquires higher energy and EG acquires lower energy. When this T2G acquires higher energy, then energy difference between octahedral complex and in tetrahedral complex, then it is exactly opposite, because in octahedral complexes we have seen T2G is lower energy and EG is higher energy. But in tetrahedral complexes, EG is lower energy and T2G is higher energy. And so we say that tetrahedral complexes energy difference or energy orbitals are exactly opposite with each other. Now we see in tetrahedral complexes. Here, this is the average energy or Berry energy. And from this average energy, this lower energy is 3 by 5 delta T. And upper destabilization energy is 2 by 5 delta T. And this total energy is called as delta T. T means tetrahedral. So such type of tetrahedral energy is observed here. Now, in these tetrahedral complexes, the electron pairing energy is generally high, and it is more than delta T or 10 dq. So generally electrons enter the orbitals with parallel spins. In other words, tetrahedral complexes are always high spin complexes because electrons singly filled firstly in the EG and then in the T2G, and again pairing is started. And so such type of crystal field stabilization energy in these tetrahedral complexes is high spin, and in octahedral complexes, that is already we have seen. So we see in the table the comparison between these two. We see in this table there is given number of electrons and crystal field stabilization energy. So crystal field stabilization energy is shown in tetrahedral and also in the octahedral. So in case of the 0, 5 and 10, here delta T energy is 0, and in octahedral also 0. In 1 and 6, in tetrahedral, here energy is 0.6 delta T, and when it is converted into delta O, then that is 0.27 delta O. In 2 or when D case is second, then 1.2 delta T. In 3, 0.8 delta T. In 4, 0.4 delta T. Again in the 6, here 0.6 delta T. 7, 1.2 delta T. 8, 0.8 delta T. 9, 0.4 delta T. In this way, we get the tetrahedral energy. So when we see the tetrahedral energy and as compared with octahedral energy, then this tetrahedral energy is 4/9 of the octahedral energy. Tetrahedral energy is 4/9 of the octahedral energy. So these tetrahedral complexes are observed, or it is favored in the certain complexes, in the certain cases when the ligands are the large size and it is bulky, and such type of ligands cause crowding in an octahedral complex. And when the ligands are weak, so the loss of crystal phase stabilization energy is here less important. So this reduces the magnitude of delta. The tetrahedral complexes reduces the magnitude of delta because here delta energy is reduced as compared with octahedral complex.